We have like 5 senses, right? No. Hi, my name is Aubrey Page, and I'm the CEO of the Change Starts Here Collaborative, and we support parents and professionals who support kids with brain-based disabilities. And today I want to talk about interoception. We grew up thinking that we had 5 senses, and now all of a sudden we've got all these 3 new ones and what's going on. And we talk a lot about vestibular and proprioception. I want to take a minute to talk about interoception because I find that a lot of times this turns on a light bulb for a lot of parents. Oh my gosh, that's what's happening with my kid. So interoception is our body's ability to communicate with our brain. So if our body is saying, oh, my feet hurt because my shoes are too big and I should tell mom and dad that my feet hurt, maybe that doesn't happen. Maybe instead we think, I'm mad because something is making me mad. I don't know the thing that's making me mad, but I'm mad about it. Maybe it's I have an ear infection and I feel that pulsing pain, but I don't know where it's coming from, and I don't know that it's pain. I just know something is making me mad. I know that I need to protect myself from something. So where do you think that frustration is going to go? It's going to go to you. The first time you ask like something this big to happen, the whole thing, the whole thing's going to fall apart, or just, that's just for us. So how do we help identify those things? Teaching how to associate the body and the brain is very helpful. Teaching what body parts are called, teaching what different types of pain are called. These are helpful when they get older and they start self-advocating for themselves. So instead of saying that, oh, I'm bruised on my arm, teaching them what sore means. I worked my muscles so hard that now I'm sore. I'm not bruised. You can see now that I'm saying that why that would be confusing, because bruises and sores, they feel very similar, but we have to be able to separate that out. Being able to explain that like there's your external belly button and your internal organs and what those may feel like when they're not feeling good, so that your child can communicate their pain to you. Now, what's not going to happen is once you've explained the parts of the body, in the moment they're going to be like, oh, you're right. So actually, mom, I really feel it in my spleen right now, and if you could help me, that would be great. No, they're still going to respond in that quick way, but if you could take a moment and say, hey, how are you feeling right now? And then let them sit with it for a minute. Don't let them answer right away because they'll be fine. No, don't let them sit with it for a minute. Like, how's your head? Maybe point to your head. How's your head feeling? I feel like maybe my head would hurt right now. How is yours feeling? Now, we don't want to be suggesting, but just those kinds of things to try to help them identify that pain. Sometimes our kids have chronic pain, and because they don't know how to say it with words, then we don't know how to help them. So being curious about that is really important. Another way interoception presents itself is our body has to tell our brain, hey, it's time to go to the bathroom. If it does not do that, sometimes we go to the bathroom in places we don't want to. A lot of parents see that as defiance, laziness. Yeah, those are the 2 big ones I would say. So instead of picturing your child as being defiant and saying, well, mom and dad told me I had to go to the bathroom, but I don't want to go to the bathroom, so I'm not going to go to the bathroom. Or laziness, like, I'm having too much fun right now, I'm really not going to go pee. Imagine what it would be like if you had to pee, but your brain forgot to tell you. And then by the time it told you, it was so urgent that you didn't have time to get there. And what if your brain is in fact not going to tell you during art class, because art class is your favorite time of day, so your brain is spending so much time and energy focusing on that class, and you're having so much fun that your brain can't break through all the excitement that you have and say, hey, dude, it's time to go pee. But again, we look back at that and think, oh, well, it's because they're in art class, they're having too much fun, and so then they don't want to pee. So how can we be more curious about that and give our kids the skills in order to learn how to listen to their body? So setting timers so that they, on regular intervals, pee, and also associating that feeling that they're having in the moment when they go pee to actually going and peeing, and trying to get them to feel what that feels like, explaining it, talking through it. These are the kinds of things, but we definitely don't want to bring shame into it, because that will only increase the likelihood that things will be hidden, and nobody likes to find pee months after it happened. So those are some of my ideas for interoception. Let me know in the comments what kind of experiences that you've had with the body not communicating well with the brain, and how that manifests in your home. Again, my name is Aubrey Page. I'm with CSH Collab.